feminism has always been something that causes tremendous polarity and division, and a great deal of there's confusion around feminism. People use it in different ways. Some people have their kind of feminism, others have that kind of feminism. I've thought about this word for many years, and I think it's a good word. I don't think you can get rid of it. There's not another term that we can use. But for me, I would have to say that to boil it down, it is about human rights, it's about protection of women, it's about justice, and it's about equality.
How important is it to you that men and boys do become part of the movement?
I really think that feminism must incorporate boys and men, because otherwise we're just at odds with each other. And I'm seeing more men coming and boys coming to this march, and that is very, very interesting to me. And I actually think that the locker room talk of our, sort of current president of America has worked as a catalyst to wake women up in the Western world to say, wow, this kind of speech is just generic. We just kind of accept it as normal. Oh, it's only this. But actually, it is reflective of a global attitude towards women that, rape and the violence and the abuse, it's gone on for years. And the UN says that it's so glacially slow to make that transformative change. It'll maybe take us 75 years before we get to equality. So we really need to address serious issues that are affecting girls and women around the globe. And, we're doing it.
There's been quite a bit of controversy, hasn't there, about the Dior "We Should All Be Feminists" t-shirt, the idea that this exemplifies feminism as a sort of movement of privilege. Would you wear the t-shirt?
Oh, it's so irrelevant. I really don't care. What I do on a sort of daily basis, I have an organisation that I founded called The Circle, and I work with them, and we work with women in developing countries at grassroots level. Every single day I'm working to do something. So, when I hear these kind of things, if they bring attention and they kind of create a bit of a controversy, it's not all bad, because actually what we need is the dialogue. The dialogue is very, very important. What is really bad for feminists and the feminist movement, or the global women's movement, is that it dies and that nothing happens. So, that's just one of many things that happen.
We now have someone in the White House who has joked about sexually assaulting women. How surprised are you that he made it there, and how long do you think he's going to be there?
To be honest, I'm not really surprised, because, that kind of talk is so common. It's like the norm. From my perspective, growing up as a teenage girl, as a younger girl in the 50s and 60s and 70s, it was quite normal. That's what people did, and they thought that was fine. It's fine. Grab them by the, whatever. Fine to be grabbed. But attitudes are changing now. And actually, I think that the fact that that was said and recorded has worked as a catalyst to wake women up and say, you know what? We're sick of this. We're sick of this attitude. It's next to, grabbing is next to violence, next to raping. It's not that far away. They're just steps. So I think the fact that this has happened is a good thing for the women's movement.